Hello viewers, welcome to Flight Data Recorders. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most tragic and important moments in American aviation history. The crash of TWA Flight 599. In the year 1931, this was the first major airline disaster in the United States. It was a time when air travel was still very new, and people were just starting to believe in flying across the country. But this crash changed everything. Our story begins on the morning of March 31, 1931. TWA Flight 599 was scheduled to fly from Kansas City, Missouri to Los Angeles, California. With a stop in Wichita, it was a Fokker F-10 trimotor aircraft, a plane made with a wooden frame and covered in fabric. The weather was calm, the skies were clear. At 9:15 a.m., the aircraft took off from Kansas City with 12 people on board. They didn't know this would be their final journey. There were 12 people on the plane, including 2 pilots and 10 passengers. Among them was a very famous man, Rockne, the legendary football coach of Knute. He was a national hero. Other passengers included businessmen and crew members. They smiled, read newspapers, and chatted. No one knew what was coming. As the plane flew west over Kansas, everything seemed normal. The engines were humming the fields below, stretched out for miles but deep inside the wing of the aircraft. Something was wrong, something no one could see. The Fokker F-10 was made of wood and glue, and over time, moisture had weakened the wing structure. The wooden spar had begun to rot from inside it. Could not be seen from the outside, but that rot had made the plane unstable. At 10:45 a.m., near Bazaar, Kansas, the disaster struck. The left wing broke apart in midair. The plane shook, twisted, and fell rapidly. It crashed into an open field. There was no explosion, just dust and silence. People from nearby towns rushed to the scene, but nothing could be done. All 12 had perished. Newspapers across America screamed with the headline, "Knute Rockne dies in plane crash." It was a national tragedy. An investigation followed quickly. Experts discovered that moisture had weakened the glue holding the wing together. It was not sabotage, just poor materials and old design. It was a wake-up call for the entire aviation industry. The crash forced the aviation industry to change. Wooden aircraft were removed. New planes were built with metal. Flight inspections became strict. TWA grounded all Fokker planes. From this moment, flying began to move toward modern safety. TWA Flight 599 is remembered not just for its tragedy, but for how it made flying safer. Because of this crash, thousands of lives have been saved. Every safe landing today is a silent tribute to those 12 passengers. Their story changed the sky forever.